when we're learning to track and send and receive a ball, the simplest place to start is on the floor before you let the ball get in the air. So we're going to start with a little floor rally. We're going to start, as always, with the simplest thing, and we're going to start with our hands. We've put down marker cones. We've put down two pink lines as our kind of target for the ball to go through. I'm a big believer in having targets that are close to where you send it from to help you to become more accurate. So I'm turning my hand out, I'm kneeling, I'm keeping both of my feet on the floor so that I can send it out the palm of my hand, and my hand is going straight to my partner. She stops the ball by splatting it on the top, and she sends it back. If we can do that, we're going to add the second ball. So now we have to cooperate with each other. So we say 1, 2, 3, go. Splat. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes! Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Splat. Then we could move it on where we throw with one hand, we splat with the other hand, and then we throw with the other hand, and splat with our favorite hand again. So we're bringing in the right and left sides. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Once we've managed to master that, we can increase the distance and we can stand up. So now we're starting to move to and from the ball, and we'll use the marker lines to throw over, just to give us a target. So I'm going over this line, partner's going over that line. I move a step to the side, I stop it, I send with my left hand, because this is what tennis will ask you to do. Move to and from a moving ball. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, don't go. Love it. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Once we've mastered that, we're going to bring the target lines together again, and we're going to add the racket. So both players could have a racket, or if you don't have enough rackets, one has the racket, one can use the hand. So I'm going to put the ball on the ground. I'm going to stand to the side because it's easier for me to make the ball go straight if I stand to the side. And I'm going to pass it through the target lines to my partner. She's going to splat it to stop it, because she can control it better if it's stopped. We can send with forehand. We could turn to the other side and send with backhand, or we could send with tweener. Backhand. If we got good at that, we could add the second ball. So we say 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Backhands. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Tweener. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey! And then we could build it up into a floor rally, because now we have good control of the racket head, which means that we have good control of the ball. So we go back to one ball. I send to my partner, she splats it as a rally of 1. Now we're going for a rally of 2. 1, 2, splat. Now 3. 1, 2, 3, splat. Of course, we could do it with the backhand. We could go rally of 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, splat. We could do forehand, then backhand, because tennis always asks you to change from one side to the other because we never know where the ball's going. So if my first shot is a forehand, my second shot is a backhand. So I have to work out where I have to put myself to allow me to hit the shot that I am meant to hit. So I go forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand. We could try having a tweener rally for fun. Of course we could. Or we could turn it into a competition. And that's where we're going to bring our teachers in, and we're going to give them 30 seconds or so to practice. And then when the competition starts, we will see what is the longest rally that they can get through the channels. If the ball goes out of the channels, it's out, you start again, but you bank the score that you've got. So this is all about control and staying calm and working together. So we're turning it into a starter, fun competition now, and our players are ready to go. They've had 30 seconds to practice, and they will start with a rally of 1. So send, splat, that's 1. Then they'll build up to 2, then 3, then 4. So we always just add 1 more shot at a time, and in 30 seconds, we'll see how far they can get to, and that will be their personal best as a team. If you were doing this and the kids are struggling to control it and they are too far apart, we would simply just bring them closer together and make everything much more compact and doable. Now you've got 3, so you're still at 3. So those are exercises where the ball is on the floor. Now we're going to learn some things that we can do to help us to catch the ball after a bounce. This is actually a really important thing in tennis, this very simple thing of being able to drop the ball in front of you, because to start a rally off, you have to bump and then be able to hit it. And if kids only ever learn to throw like this, they throw the ball away from each other, and then they wonder why they can't hit it with the racket. So with the line, I'm just going to drop it in front of the line, and I'm going to catch with 2 hands. Drop and catch with 2 hands. These balls will be too big to catch with 1 hand, so don't even bother to try that. Drop, bump. And then you can go throw up, bounce, catch. Throw up, bounce, catch. Try with the other hand, throw up, bounce, catch. And then we'll try to throw to somebody. So my partner will come in. And the first thing that we'll do is we'll try and catch without a bounce to the tummy and send back. We could increase the distance by taking steps back and the arm goes longer towards the target. Or we could start to bounce down into the space. So bouncing into the space in between the 2 pink lines. And I'm sending it in a V shape. So most children in P1 and 2 will understand that that is a V shape. So my first target is the middle of the pink lines. My second target is my partner's tummy. And when you send it, you would send it from about here. If you send it from here, you'll get a capital V. If we can do that, we're going to try and do with the racket. So, just one. So I bump it down, my partner's going to sandwich trap it. So remember that the sandwich trap or the lobster trap is the in-between stage of catching the ball with your hands and hitting it with the racket. You're hitting it into your hand and keeping it safe. Then you lift your racket up and you bump it down and I catch it. Trap, bump it down and catch it. That would be our first stage. If we could manage to do that, we might introduce the second racket. And we would start just hit and trap. So again, it's the V shape and it's pushing forward. Now we start to try and build up a little rally. So I'm going 1 and then 2. So 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. The important thing with this one is to get the kids to keep holding the racket up like it's a little lollipop. If they hit it and they leave it down here, they won't get up for the next shot. So bump, lollipop, Very simple starter rally, and the kids will leave the class feeling like they've played tennis.